and if you are a member, she'll make sure that you're given credit and it's all input in the State Law of Texas CLE credit.
So is there a sign-in sheet if you don't want CLE or?
You don't need to sign it if you don't want CLE credit. The purpose of our CLE today is since we have a new district judge in the 304th, Judge Andrea Martin here today, she thought it would be a good idea for herself and Judge Alice Rodriguez, as well as your court coordinator, Tamika Carter, to be able to explain to y'all policies and procedures, because there have been some changes from the past and some new things that have been implemented, and so some ideas that she'd like to, well, not ideas, rules and regulations and things that to follow in the court to make things run smoothly. And so, and then she'll leave a few minutes at the end, about 10 or 15 minutes for questions. So be thinking while they're speaking here about what questions that you have for them. So at this time, I'd like to introduce Judge Andrea Martin and let her begin the CLE. Thank you.
Thank you all for coming. I'm really excited that this room is full, so that's good. I like when people think I have a lot of good things to say. So if I don't, I'll just make it up along the way. This, of course, is my associate judge, Alice Rodriguez. And my court coordinator is back there filming this so that I can put it online so that if people weren't able to come, they can get a copy. I have a PowerPoint presentation. I just learned how to use PowerPoint this morning at 10 o'clock. So I have a presentation. There's probably a lot of typos in it because, like I said, I was typing it at 10 o'clock today on the bench. So my coordinator will be able to email that to you and anyone else who wasn't able to appear if they would like a copy. I titled this 304 District Court Brown Bag, also known as Things to Know, to make sure we all just get along. First, I also want to talk about my muscle. Back there, my protection, my bailiffs. There they are, you know them, they're the ones with the guns. That's what's most important. They are charged with making sure that my court runs efficiently, in order, that there's peace, and mostly that I'm protected. So I defer to them because they have been doing this longer than I. So if they tell me that something's a problem, I'm gonna defer to them. So make sure that you don't make them angry, because if they have to take you to the ground, lock you up, you know, that happens, and I'll have to abide by their judgment. But those are my bailiffs, and there are other bailiffs in the Associate Judge's Court, and the same policies from my court are for the entire 304th District Court. Did y'all have anything you wanted to say? No? You're good?
We're good.
All right. Okay. When you need something from the coordinator, for instance, if you need to set a hearing, you need to get a pay sheet signed, take the file with you. If you need a court date, take the file with you. If you're submitting a request, take the file with you. If you have a question, take the file with you. If you're coming to say hello, take a file with you. Just please make sure you take the file with you, because she's not going to do anything from this point on for you unless she has a file. Certificates of court, or how you get paid. As you know by now, my court only accepts the certificates of court. There is a sample online that you can use, but it's not required to use that specific format. You can change it to fit your particular case, but you must make sure you put on there if you are representing a parent or a child. You must itemize your in-court and out-of-court time, and 3 copies are needed to get paid. 1 stays with the court, 1 stays with the auditor, and I assume that you will want to have a copy as well. Now, Chris Hayes has an excellent certificate of court that I like, so if you want to see what she does, ask her to email you a copy. But if you want to get paid, these are the ways for you to get paid. Now, I've already discussed this with some of you. I have gotten bills from July, August, September. I've gotten bills for 2013, 2012. I think that we should get paid. I mean, I was in private practice too. However, I think that's just a little bit too long. So I am not paying bills before December 1st, 2014. Additionally, your bills need to be timely submitted. So you have 90 days after your appearance to submit your bills. Easy, just submit them each time you come to court. And please fill in the blanks so that I can just sign. So if you're submitting it like today on March 20th, sign in March 20th. Removal from appointment list, also known as no money. If you fail to appear at a hearing without cause, a new attorney may be substituted in for your case. We've had instances where people just habitually that tells me you don't wanna work. And my appointment list is 43 pages, so there's a lot of people who say they wanna work. I have done this a few times already where I've had to remove people from cases and substitute someone in. If you'll be more than 30 minutes late at a hearing, call, make friends with somebody in here today, get phone numbers. If you're gonna be more than 30 minutes late, call and get someone to stand in for you. Let us know what's going on. Keep us informed about what's going on. I'm always make sure that I am responsible with your time. So please do the same for the court. You can call, that's the number for the coordinator's office, but the best way to do it is to email her. That way you have a paper trail. If there's any misunderstandings, it's all in writing. Again, if you're habitually late, you don't show up, you may be removed from the appointment list. If your bill is $500 and up, then it has to come to me for a signature. So if you're in the master's course on the court on a JD case, then make sure that you put my information if your bill is going to be more than $500 so that I can sign it. And again, Ms. Chris Hayes has an excellent certificate of court, so ask her to email it to you. I'm not required to use it again, it just has to be a certificate of court. Appointment list. We have 43 pages of names on the appointment list. And to be fair, we go down the list. She started in the front, right, I started at the back. So some people come and ask me, you know, if they can get an appointment, what's going on, they haven't gotten as many. Well, because we're trying to be fair. The appointment list, we're going down it and up it. The only time there's an exception to that is if there's a parent who appears in court, then I want whoever's there to represent them. So I will appoint from the bench at that time. Okay, appointments in CPS cases. I appoint at the removal, so that's well in advance of the hearing. Your first contact with your client should not be on the hearing date. If I hear that, I make a note on the appointment list. On the order that you were sent, it says that you are supposed to make contact somehow within 24 hours. If you don't have a number for them, if CPS, the DAs give me a number, I write it on the appointment list. If I don't have a number, then contact CPS, the DA, try to get a phone number or a way to get in touch with your client. The order also says on the orders of appointment that you are supposed to file responsive pleadings within 72 hours. This is to make sure that you can stay as that person's attorney and that you get paid. Also, your responsibility to remain in contact with your client